Yeah, it's your boy Chinks. I'm here with me gente, mi people. I'm just letting everybody tune in. Make sure you get in the chat. Let me know you're there. Don't just troll out. We'll be starting soon.
MC Sticky in the building. Baba T in the building. Australia. New York City. Collabo. We gonna make it right like this. Let's go.
Front to the back, girl, you heard what I said. Got a bounce on my lap, do a twirl when you dance. And I put it so fat, fit the world in your pants. Collect 100 sats, got me throwing up some bands. Make it clap, 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 clap. Throw it back, 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 back. Make it clap, 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 clap. Throw it back, 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 back. Front to the back, girl, you heard what I said. Got a bounce on my lap, do a twirl when you dance. And I put it so fat, fit the world in your pants. Collect 100 sats, got me throwing up some bands. Make it clap, 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 clap. Throw it back, 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 back. Make it clap, 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 clap. Throw it back, 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 back. Baby, make it clap for a real one. Said you want pop, Molly, pop, 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 Molly Milgram. Rich young nigga, I'm a prince like William. Rubber bum, I ain't no average civilian. Got it out the mud, ain't no handout. Pull up to the club real quick, make a fan out. Diamond on my neck, real shit, kinda stand out. I'm here for the night, little bitch, where can I hang out? Cartier for the frame, know she got a lot of brain. Make it seem like Tory Lanez, and I go and hit the stage. Small waist, big bank, gotta hope I'm shooting blanks. It don't really matter, let me finish on a pretty face. Front to the back, girl, you heard what I said. Got a bounce on my lap, do a twirl when you dance. And I put it so fat, fit the world in your pants. Collect 100 sats, got me throwing up some bands. Make it clap, 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 clap. Throw it back, 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 back. Make it clap, 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 clap. Throw it back, 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 back. Front to the back, girl, you heard what I said. Got a bounce on my lap, do a twirl when you dance. And I put it so fat, fit the world in your pants. Collect 100 sats, got me throwing up some bands. Make it clap, 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 clap. Throw it back, 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 back. Make it clap, 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 clap. Throw it back, 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 back. Switching through the gears, I'm the man on the mission. Vroom, 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 that's a Lambo ignition. Two-door coupe with the roof gon' missing. How it makes sense, I got 6 bitch kids. See me in the club and then I get paid in advance. Tell the way to bring me bottles, gonna end up in the dance. With that booty, gotta wobble, how you fit it in the pants. Gotta run the beat back, do you hear what I said? Front to the back, girl, you heard what I said. Gotta bounce on my lap, do a twirl when you dance. And I put it so fat, fit the world in your pants. Collect 100 sats, got me throwing up some bands. Make it clap, 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 clap. Throw it back, 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 back. Make it clap, 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 clap. Throw it back, 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 back.
Let's do this.
That's right. Yes. I'm here with me gente, mi people. It's your boy Chinks, and we gonna get it rocking. We have a special guest today. His name is Paranoia. We gonna get into that. But other than that, Miss Claudia, how you doing?
I'm okay. You calling me Miss? I'm not old. Stop
Claudia.
playing.
She's vintage.
Oh, Ada got lips today.
We did the Robins vintage.
Hey everybody, how you doing? I'm kind of loud. Turn me down a little bit, please.
Yep. Gotcha.
I'm hearing it in my
Too low. Talk to me. What's going on?
Hey, right there.
All right.
Right there. We good.
Perfect.
Alrighty. Welcome everybody. Listen, we here for a new edition. We here on the microphone again. I just want to say hello to everybody. I'm excited about tomorrow. Tomorrow's Father's Day, so happy Father's Day to all the pops out there,
That's
uncles, you know, everybody else who's out there. I just want to say we also are celebrating Juneteenth. And I have to give a special shout out to my baby sister. Today's her birthday. Yes. So I just came in here today, and you know what? We're going to shoot the breeze because there's a lot going on. The weather is kind of breezy outside, but it's beautiful today. I'm moving a little bit slower today than normal. I'm starting to feel those pregnancy blues. But I am here, and we're about to get this show rocking. So, first things first, I want to tell y'all, if y'all are around, you need to be out tomorrow. East 99th Street, between 2nd and 3rd Avenue in El Barrio, Spanish Harlem. It is on and popping, y'all. We have lots and lots and lots and lots of shows. We got lots of pop-ups. We got lots of people coming. We have lots of giveaways. It's going to be so extravagant because you know how I like to do it. You understand what I'm saying? I do it big. So also shout out to Beverly McFarland, the resident council president of TAF, who partnered with me. I want to give a shout out to Harry Rodriguez, our district leader for the 68. You understand? Representing Hard Body. He'll be in the park. We closed down the whole entire block. And I know, Wash, y'all kind of upset, but y'all know what? Y'all gonna come out and enjoy yourselves because today also, for a lot of y'all who don't know, the churches are still out there. So today in Spanish Harlem, we had the Children's Christian Parade, which just so happened to shut down the same block that I'm shutting down tomorrow. So everybody was, kind of confused. But yeah, we just took away 48 hours of parking, y'all. That's big. That's big. That's real big when you're doing things like that. But at the end of the day, we giving y'all something and things that y'all need. We're coming out of this pandemic. We coming out strong. We coming out as family. We got things rolling. So, you got all prayed up today. Tomorrow's Juneteenth. For those of you who don't know who and what is Juneteenth. I mean, because it's just a recent holiday. Due to the fact it falls on a Sunday, which is tomorrow, everybody has Monday off. So that's holiday. The good thing. It's a federal holiday. So Juneteenth is actually when the slaves were set free. So, even though we were set free, quote unquote, I know that, guess what? We still are going through the same type of thing that was happening back then, just on a new level. You know what I mean? The KKK has now infiltrated, and they took off their hoods because of the orange man. They have gotten emboldened. You understand what I'm saying? But you know what? You got to respect that. You can't get upset at that because they let you know who they are. Also, on the NYCHA bid, Governor Hochul has signed the blueprint. The blueprint for change is now in legislation. So it is no more, you don't like it. We can't change it. We can only amend it. So I just want to give a shout out to all the warriors out there who was in those streets talking to those elected officials. And like I said, it's a slap in the face because that is the privatization of public housing as we know it. We all know that everybody does not fit within that Section 8 profile. We all know that the rights we now have been watered down from federal to state legislation. They now have control of NYCHA. They have sold us out. And we can't be mad. Don't be mad. You understand what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, we were caught with our pants down. And the reason we keep getting caught with our pants down is because we always playing catch up. These people were playing chess while we were playing checkers, fighting each other, fighting amongst ourselves, and not on the same page. And that's the problem altogether. And that's what Juneteenth is about. All of us coming together with all of our values, all of our issues, and getting on the same page. You might have a different value aspect of stuff. You might look at things differently, but we are all fighting the same fight. I don't care who you are. It's the haves against the have-nots. So out there, I'm just letting you know, tomorrow, make that day a day of change where you leave all that baggage. Leave all that baggage here today and do not bring it into tomorrow. So at the end of the day, it's over. The blueprint is in. So NYCHA is telling you either you're going to go under PACT or RAD, which is privatization. You either go under the blueprint or you stay under Section 9, which is what true public. Decades, the government has not cared about people who live in public housing because they have not given the funds. We are still waiting for that Cuomo money. We are still waiting for that 500 million. You understand? We still waiting for money from over 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years ago. So the disinvestment that they have done in public housing is a disgrace. And this blueprint for change has allowed them to say, guess what? We are no longer interested. We're giving you a reprieve so that you don't have to fund Section 9. Section 9 public housing is where it is. Section 9 public housing covered the job aspect. It was self-sufficiency that was supposed to be given to us. We weren't supposed to be left on the government hand for so long. They refused to give us the jobs. They refused to give us the training. They refused to educate us. But as much as they refused to do it, we refused to look at that legislation, understand that legislation, and push for that legislation to be enforced. So again, we can't blame no one but ourselves. Like they said, the revolution will be televised. It's up for you to get that information. So I'm just gonna let y'all know. That's all I'm gonna say about that because there's so much more, and I don't wanna keep on that heavy topic. But again, I'm letting you guys know. Those of you who are incorporated, you better go for resident management and hold on to what you have because we are going to find our own Section 9 funding. If you're going for resident management, you need to find your Section 9 funding. You have to start finding your resources for that Section 9 funding to keep it alive because it's gone. It's really gone. And it's a shame because that is the demolishment of the economic wealth for Black, brown, and minority people. So, Ada, what do you want to say?
What could I say? This was coming. And it's not like they didn't have warnings. Enough people was warning. Enough people was trying to educate. You didn't learn. You didn't get warned. Hey, when they send you that letter, nobody to blame but yourself.
Absolutely. But you know what? And I'm still kind of baffled, right? I'm not baffled, but you know what really, really, really is so mind-boggling? This is an election year, and every single person who's up for election signed on to this bill during an election year. And how did they become so emboldened? Because usually on an election year, they wait for the election to be over. Mm-hmm. And then they do what they're going to do.
They stab you in the back after they got elected.
But no.
But this is the way I see it, because if we go from Section 9 to Section 8, those people who pay $2,000 and $3,000 rent do not qualify for Section 8 because they make too much money. So that means they're going to be out. So that means there's going to be more apartments. So they're going
to be paying market rent for their apartment.
Who's going to pay market rent? A lot of them are going to end up leaving. So that means they're going to be leaving.
Where they going to?
Hold on. That means they're going to be more vacancy. So they're going to bring more of the riffraff in.
They're not bringing more riffraff in.
But let me, this is my theory. They're going to bring in more of this riffraff in. I'm not going to stereotype them, but they know who they are, the riffraff. They're going to bring them in. So when the riffraff come and finish breaking what they have, because let's make it clear, We that live in NYCHA don't know how to take care of NYCHA. Because a lot of people have it, and like my brother says, you get it practically for free, and you can't take care of it. So they're going to bring that riffraff in who are going to finish destroying it. And then that's when the city's going to be like, oh, we gave you a way out, but you ain't take care of it. So you know what? Let's just get rid of it. That's how I think the steps they're going to be taking.
No.
I hope it's not.
The Section 8 is a way for them to, A, get rid of the unwanted, undesirables. B, no longer can you be living in your grandmother, your mother, or your auntie or your uncle's apartment and not being on the lease. Secondly, it's more stringent laws. It's more stringency in the laws. So it's easier. Those of you who like to play loud music and get those violations, guess what? You got to go. You violating your lease. Those of you who have people coming in and out your apartment all day, all night, guess what? You're now a problem. They're getting you out. So again, it's more stringency. It's a way for them to quote unquote get rid of the undesirables. And the thing is, they are adding to the homelessness. Not only the homelessness, they are adding to the mental health stresses that we already are impacted by, that has been exasperated by COVID.
And let's make something 100% clear, something that people not seem to be understanding. There are two versions of Section 8.
Tell them.
Not all Section 8s are that glorified Section 8 that I could go move into a house in Florida. We're not talking about that Section 8. We're talking about the Section 8 that only applies to the apartment which you live in. So once you leave that apartment, you no longer have Section 8. Stop thinking it's the traveling Section 8, because it's not. Don't think, oh, I'm going to stay in my apartment. They're going to give me Section 8, and I'm going to go live in a house in Florida. That's not the Section 8 they're giving you.
Also, you need to understand there's no more succession rights. It's no more that your mom and pop retire and leave the kids in the apartment.
Yep.
Once your mom and pop is the head of household and they leave, the whole entire family has to leave. So it's no more of you staying within your apartment. It's no more assurancy for your living.
They had to do something with that, because we live in some of these people live in an apartment, and the head of household has their great grandchild on the lease, and so they had to cut it down the line somehow, some way.
But we knew this was coming, and everybody sat back. That's why I said a lot of people, sometimes a lot of our people, and it's a shame, are sheep. And when I say sheep, they need to be led.
Yep.
And that's why these elected officials, politicians, make decisions for our communities that they feel are best. Because we as a people could always fight against something, but we don't always know or say what it is that we want or what we need.
But in actuality, you gotta think about us, and I'm gonna put myself in it, Hispanics. We don't fight for things until it affects us.
It's too late.
Until it doesn't hurt us or it doesn't affect us, they're not gonna do nothing about it. It ain't got nothing to do with me. I'm on my business. But look, now it's gonna hurt you. It's gonna hurt you big time.
I know a lot of us are gonna be able to stay there. A lot of us gonna be able to stay there. A lot of people I know are gonna be able to stay there, but a lot of the people I know, like seniors, they're not gonna be able to afford where they live. And remember, Section 8 doesn't cover light and gas. That's extra.
When you gotta pay that light and gas, and you used to turning on a light and not turning it off when you walk out, and that bill comes, trust and believe.
Leaving your AC on
all day, every day,
all day, 24/7. That's no longer gonna happen. Leaving your heat on, expecting this exorbitant amount of heat. We already complain about heat. You understand? So the major thing about this, right? And this is my problem with the trust. The reason why they said they want to take the trust, the Public Housing Authority is an entity within itself that governs itself. Not only that, the other people were not able to borrow loans like the private management companies. So once you're under a private management company, they can acquire certain loans and grants, quote unquote, to fix up the things that were so sorely exasperated, like eradicate the mold, like put new pipes, like put new wires for the
Things
electricity.
that should have been upkept during the duration of but they didn't upkeep it. So when they can't pay that loan off, who's gonna own us? The bank.
The bank will own the buildings because NYCHA will always see what people
NYCHA
fail to
always
realize. NYCHA is the biggest real estate company in New York City. NYCHA owns a lot of property, multi-million, billion-dollar property.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying? If you think about it, right? Most developments are what? Waterfront properties. Because if you look all up and down on both sides of the East River, on the Brooklyn side to the Manhattan side, you see nothing but public housing. What are the most expensive properties? Waterfront properties.
And our property, Washington houses, we're right at the 2nd Avenue train. We worth money. We on the borderline.
Listen, we're surrounded by money. A lot of NYCHA developments are surrounded by money. It's crazy, y'all.
So let me ask you guys a question. Everybody's heard of Section 8, right? Mm-hmm. Can you guys explain to us that don't know what Section 9 is?
Section 9 is a federal government program. Okay, let's break this down. Public housing was built because back in the 1930s, when people were coming back from the war,
right,
they needed a place. The soldiers and everybody was coming back in such masses. They needed housing, right. So that's how most public housing was created. Now, that's Section 9 because it was only 30% of your income. Mm-mm. It was only 30% of your income.
No, before it was 30% of your income, it was according to the size of your apartment. Then they had this thing called the ceiling. So your apartment was paying...
But it still was 30% of your income.
No, there was people that was paying a ceiling, which was...
That's after you... Once you met a certain threshold.
Yeah.
Once your income went to a certain threshold, and that 30% was... Well, your income went above what the range for the entire, you would say, market rate of your apartment was. They had put a ceiling
there was
rent
a lot of people
where they
that
couldn't pass a certain amount of rent that you paid for your apartment according to your bedroom. So once again, Section 9 is federal. Section 8 is a form of federal, but it's more than 30% of your income. They'll tell you it's 30% of your income. Just for like to break it down in layman's terms, 30% meant your light, gas, everything was included under Section 9.
Okay.
Under Section 8, you got to pay your light, you got to pay your gas, you got to pay every other bill in there. Plus, under the Section 8, the more money you make, the less the government puts towards your voucher.
Right.
So that means the more your income goes up, the less the government puts towards your voucher. You have some people who have like $10 Section 8 vouchers because their income is so high. Under Section 9, that doesn't happen. 30% is 30%.
Okay.
And your subsidy, that's what I meant to say. That's what it's called. Your subsidy is still the same. Mm-hmm. So that's the biggest difference between Section 9 and Section 8.
That's interesting.
Now, under Section 8, you also have state legislation, where under Section 9, everything is federal. And we all know that federal legislation overrides any state or city entity. So now they're leaving you to your elected officials, really, instead of the government. So it's, again, that's why I said it was a reprieve. Because of the disinvestment from the federal government, because the federal government was supposed to make a certain amount. When they started it, public housing in New York started with LaGuardia.
Yeah, I was about to say LaGuardia.
Fiorello, I want to get the name right. That's what it is.
Own man LaGuardia, original.
Yes, that's when it started.
He bought it.
And also Robert Moses. So you could go into Robert Moses, and that's how the redlining. Because what they did was they had a lot of slumlords in certain areas of the city, and the people that were living there were living in the same conditions in which they made NYCHA deteriorate to. So NYCHA came in, right? Public housing was supposed to give people a sense of pride in living in affordable housing units. And what they did was, that's why you notice most black and brown people, you know, when they first created public housing, it was like a plethora of nationalities. Because I could tell you in East Harlem, it was more Irish and Italian.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? It wasn't that many black or Hispanics. Now you take it to the point where it became later on, after public housing was developed, and people, it was a stepping stone. People did roll it over, where they got their lives together. They made enough money where they were able to purchase homes. Now, what a lot of people fail to realize is, because you lived in public housing, there were certain programs in there that they worked with the banks to get you a homeowner's loan to purchase your house, where it was very low interest rates. They taught you how to manage your money so that you can pay off these loans. So what we call it the Great White Flight. So once the Great White Flight happened and more black and brown people started living there, they stopped pushing these programs. And that's how we got stuck. That's exactly how we got stuck in that rut. But, you know, now it's over. Because what they're telling you is, you going to take what we give you, or you stay under Section 9 and stay living the way you living. The only answer to that is resident management. And why I say resident management, because as resident leaders, we know our developments. We know what's wrong with our developments. We can tell the person who comes in, or we can take that over for ourselves. That was always in legislation under Section 9. They have given you such a hard time to do that. When you brought it up, even the elected officials told you, "Oh no, you're not capable of doing that." That means they were selling us out too. They were telling us you're not good enough. So, you know, I mean, it's been tried in other places. It's been done in other cities. It's been successful. But it's so few that have happened that people really don't know about it. They don't understand it. You know what I mean? So you have to do your research and understand what that means for your development. Yeah, so, you know, it's just sad. But again, we're going to bring it back to Juneteenth, you know, and we have to reflect, and we have to do better for our future, and we have to know where we're going to go from here when it comes to that public housing bid. To me, I'm ready to buy my house. You understand what I'm saying? I'm ready to buy my land. And you got to understand, back in the day, it's more important to buy land than own a home.
If you ain't handy with your hands, don't buy a home.
Listen,
That's what I
mean, everybody could feel the way they feel, and everybody isn't ready for home ownership. But you have to understand, remember, even when we were freed on June 19th, unless you owned land, you were not able to vote.
Yeah.
So the money's in the land.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Unless you own land, you are not able to vote.
Nope. And how many black people own land, but you were free?
Wow. Doesn't sound like freedom to me.
Like I said, it's the American way. And a lot of people don't understand. We called United States of America Incorporated. The United States is not a country. It's an incorporation.
It's a business.
Absolutely.
Wow.
So we here for the business. We need to be more business minded. Speaking of that, we really need to be more business minded. We need to be more savvy, like my boy over here. You know, you the youth, you the future. We have to show y'all how to make that money, right? Why don't you introduce yourself? Come to the mic. You ain't gonna sit there like that.
I'm Vinny, Paranoia. I make music for a living, and I'm here on the podcast chilling.
I know you chilling. You chilling today. But what made you want to do music?
I mean, music. Like I've been listening. Like I've been like all around music all my life. So like I would just point out. Like I would just point out most of the shit that you won't normally hear. Like the first time you listen to a song, like I would just point out shit that you never even heard. You'll probably hear the song like 10, 12 times, and I'll just point out some shit you probably didn't even know. Cause like when I listen to music, like I actually listen to it like I listen to it as like it's like a medicine. It just like calms me down.
That's what's up. That's your meditation, correct?
Pretty much.
Yeah. So what type of music you do?
I be on those like.
But you're a rapper?
No.
Why you say it like that? Like,
cause it's I don't even mess with the drill rappers.
I got you.
So let me ask you a question. Who can you compare yourself to musically? Who do you think you sound like? Who do you take after? Who's your inspiration?
Nobody but you. Tell the truth, nobody but you, because you're the only one paranoia. You understand what I'm saying? You don't want to sound like nobody. But I think what we're trying to say, like, who are your inspirations?
I got two inspirations. I got it's Travis Scott, and then I like Yeet.
Okay.
Travis Scott and Yeet, because Travis Scott, like the way like
And Yeezy?
No, Yeet.
Yeet. I'm a little old. like I'm gonna be real.
Cause like Travis Scott, the way he starts off a song is just straight. He just comes with the heat.
Yeah.
Straight up. But then Yeet, the way his music is just unique. It's just different. And I like to think of myself as just like a different breed. Just I'm not the same as
That's what's up.
people. I'm just different. Like
That's what's up.
yeah.
So at the end of the day, you chose music, and those are your inspirations. And where do you see yourself, like in another 5 years from now?
I see myself performing, like in Rolling Loud or some shit.
Okay,
Like on stage.
okay. We got big expectations here. That's what I'm saying. You gotta go big or go home. That's what's up. I'm rooting for you, like for real. But outside of the music, what else you got going for yourself, bro?
Outside of music, I'll be playing sports. I'll be athletic. I'll be
Okay.
keeping myself in shape.
You a youngin'. That's like you in your 20s?
No,
Not yet?
no.
Okay. I was gonna say that, but I don't know, cause like, okay. Okay. I got a youth on here. You still in high school? Tell the people about yourself. Stop playing. You still in high school?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
10th grade.
10th grade? I would have never said that young. Oh my goodness.
Wow.
You could be my baby. That's what's up. Okay, now I understand. Don't be pushing him like that.
Pushing him like how?
Don't be pushing him like that.
What you mean you gotta learn
I'm
someday?
putting my mama pants on right now. You better stop that. You ain't gonna be pushing him like that. Now I get it. Okay, because I just met you today, and I'm intrigued. I always ask a lot of questions. But yeah, that's real interesting because I have my daughter. Well, my third oldest child. She's going to 12th grade. So I kind of understand, where you're coming from. And you know what? I feel like in today's society, wait. I'm going to bring it back now. Because I was thinking about the paranoia and what you told me about your name and everything that's going on. So you mean to tell me for your entire high school situation has been during COVID, correct?
Yes.
Basically, yeah.
Explain to me, you understand, what was that like? What has that been like for you?
We're just like going.
Anything, just explain it to me in your own words and how your vision. Just explain that to me.
I mean, I kind of enjoyed it because like me going into high school, I never really messed with school. I never really liked school. It was just, for me, school was just like a big just wasted time. Big like 6-7 hours. I didn't.
But basically, he was in middle school and he went from middle school to high school during the pandemic.
That's what I'm talking about.
So the transitional, he really didn't get the feeling, going into freshman year.
No, I could feel him. Let him finish though. Go ahead.
And so like what it was is like, it was kind of confusing at the same time because like nothing really like it was a pandemic, everything shutting down, you don't expect that to happen. You wake up every day, you don't know what's gonna happen. So I wake up one day, it was like March, it was like March 12th, March something.
March 20. To be exact, I think. Wait. It
was like
March 21st.
Yeah.
March 21st. Yeah, and you
No
hear on the
school.
news, school shut down. The first thing I have in my mind was like, wow, I'm chilling. No school, finna have a blast. Like,
Of
what I
course.
mean? Finna have a blast. So then, as soon as they was talking about some online, I was just like, just blew the whole vibe. I was just like, I was tight. I was mad, bro. But we ended up going to the school to go pick up, the laptop to go do the work. It was a breeze. It was a breeze. I was doing the assignments were weren't even that difficult. It was just like 2-3 assignments, and then after that it was just homework for the rest of the time. Like 2-3 assignments for the class, and the homework it would be like 2 assignments for homework, and then all I gotta do is just share my screen, show them that I did it, and that's it. Plain simple.
Do you think you learned anything? Yeah.
I think I learned more math because I used to be struggling at math, and now I'm
Okay.
good with that.
That's a positive because from my understanding, right? Some kids it was really difficult because they needed that in person on hands. So I'm glad to hear your side of it where it was it was easier for you because
it felt way more difficult. Like to be honest, I'd rather do it in person. I'd rather go to school and just do the paperwork because the computer it's just so much it's just
one-on-one. You had to do it on your own.
Thing is that all my life I've been I know how to work tech, so that's why I was just it was just easy for me at the same time. But at the same time, I don't feel like doing all that because when I could just pick up a pencil and get a piece of paper and just start writing instead of just
But you know what I
that.
see from that? You kind of got it like we did. You understand? And why I say that is me growing up, we didn't have computers. We didn't have laptops. We didn't have, what we had was the local library. And our computers was called the Encyclopedia Britannica. So we had to go and do research. You get what I mean? So I'm kind of intrigued to hear how you found going. So basically, you're going through the computer was like me going to the library and having to find stuff. But that makes you stronger because you're more efficient now, correct?
Yeah.
Which is a positive thing. That's a positive outlook that I'm looking at because I was like, wait a minute, these kids got it too easy. Everything is at your fingertips. You understand? The internet has everything that we didn't have that.
And that's what I'm saying. Because the internet has mad shit. If anything, I could just if I want to learn something, I could just go on the internet and learn what I need to do. That's why I feel like school was a big waste of time because I could just pull out my phone and ask for anything I need, pretty much. I have a computer at home. I type in anything I need, pretty much. And now it's voice commands now because Siri and stuff.
See, but do you know how to? Don't take this the wrong way, right? Do you know how to sign your name?
In what?
Script?
No.
They don't teach that in school no more.
Wow.
They don't.
They don't teach cursive.
They don't.
No, they stopped it altogether.
Yeah, they don't.
I don't even think they teach handwriting anymore.
No, they don't know cursive.
That's crazy.
Do you know how important that is?
Yeah.
I need you to practice that.
I could just go to my dad. My dad's fantastic. If anything,
Excuse me. So you want your dad to be signing your name to your checks?
No, I could ask my dad how to
Teach
me how to do it.
No, you don't. Why you want to ask dad? You just told me you got the computer. You could go
It's
online.
way better in person though.
Listen, you could click print, right? And you could learn the old school way, right? Where you get the little dots and you follow and trace the way the letters go. No, I'm not
That's
being
right. No,
funny
that's
though.
right. That's
Because
right.
you know what I'm saying? That's how
right.
we learn.
That's right.
That's exactly how we learn. Don't ever think learning is a journey, bro. You understand what I'm saying? I'm still learning at my age. You understand what I mean? So I'm not making fun of you, but it's important because when you print your name, right? That means anybody could do your print. And that means anybody could sign your name to any document and you won't be able to dispute that. That's the importance of learning how to sign your name, cursive. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
Because then it also, bring it back to Juneteenth. A lot of our people didn't know how to write, much less say to read. So we would put an X for our names. And they would just print right next to our X what we meant to do. So you understand what I'm saying? I hope you get like that vision that I'm trying to put in your head. Yeah. So certain things like old school, it just needs to be consistent. You understand what I'm saying? Evolving is beautiful, but certain things we just need to know. You get what I mean? Because again, like I said, you going to be playing that Rolling Loud. That's a big check.
You gotta learn how to sign your name.
Yes. You got to learn, even if it's a scribble, at least you know how to do it. That's you. You understand? That's your identifier.
Because if not, I'm going to sign Vinny and it's going to be my check. I'm going to give you $1. I'm going to tell you, go to the store, go get some chips. You good.
Yeah, he gonna tell you. Matter of fact, he gonna buy you at Arizona.
And a butter roll.
Listen.
Good performance, son. You're good.
Yes. That is so crazy though. But yeah, I'm glad to hear your story though. I'm really glad to hear your story. And I'm glad that you stuck with it because I know a lot of youth who just like gave up. They was like in 11th and 12th grade and they never went back. They just gave up. They really did. So you got a story. I just pulled it out of you. Look at that. You got a story to tell. Look. Now I want you to tell people why you made the name that you made.
Paranoia. Paranoia is like since I was talking about earlier. Paranoia is like you've been like feeling like you feel it's like a feeling. You feel paranoia, like you feel like everything's going crazy, like you going crazy inside your head, and that's what I felt like I was going through the whole like pandemic, because like everything is going crazy around me. I don't know what's going on, because like I was mad young going into COVID, and now I'm just like coming out of it. I'm just like, it's a big difference. It's like going through the storm, came out the storm. I'm a different person. Cause like the way, like the person I was like 2-3 years ago was not the same person I am. Cause like I learned a lot, and I definitely was watching though. I definitely keep my eyes open every single time. Cause I'm a very quiet person. I always observe. Like I just stay quiet, and I always I speak when I'm spoken to. Cause like it's how I grew up and stuff. Cause like I grew up around a good example around my pops. He's a great example.
You got your pops and your moms in your life. That's what's up. And shout out to Pops, yo. Happy Father's Day. Give your Pops a shout out. Stop playing.
Shout out to my father. Love you, Pops.
Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. All right. That's good to hear, though, you know. And it's good to hear that you have that male role model in your life. You understand what I'm saying? Because that's going to be the core of you. Because we have strong women, but the men are needed in the lives of children. You understand? I find that, you know, and sometimes when you don't have the biological, because I'm pretty sure that you got other male figures in your life that who you listen to, who guide you, you understand? And just try to keep that positive outlook. You get what I mean? No matter how hard it gets. But what I was bringing out of you, and I was trying to get you to say, is that music is what kept you grounded throughout all that paranoia. Writing, right? Because you do write.
It was.
Go ahead, elaborate on it. This is you, son. Stop playing.
I would just look for beats on YouTube and stuff, and then after that I would just say what's on my mind. And then after that, when I say what's on my mind, it was just a way for me to express my feelings, you know, get all that out. Cause before I even you know touched the microphone, before I even said my first lyrics and everything, before I even completed my first song, album, it was just like a learning process, because I had to learn how to make music on my own. Like everything I know how to make, everything I know how to do, I know how to master tracks, I know how to
you
edit.
got producing skills, stop playing.
And it's I had to learn all that on my own. And sometimes if I wanted to learn, I would just look it up at the same time. But when I first started, I learned that on my own. And then when I'm just wanting to get better, because I'm seeing how I learned on my own, I'm just wow, this actually sounds pretty good. Imagine what I could do if I just keep going.
Self-motivated, like it.
If I keep going, then boom, see the cash coming in, sooner or later, rolling out.
That's right. That's right. That's what's up. That's what's up. Them tickets are expensive too. I need to start saving from now. I'm gonna get his discount.
Discount when he's performing, y'all free. Mi gente, mi people. We in there. BGM. We in there.
BGM.
For sure.
Listen, that's what's up. You know what I mean? So one thing I want to ask you, right? You freestyle? Or you pen and pad?
I'm not good at. I would go word for word. So I would just
don't say that, because I'll put you on the spot. Go ahead.
I'll say one bar, then I'll stop and think of another one. Gotcha. But then most of the time I'll just write down.
I'm the same way.
I write down my choruses. I have very good choruses. Every single artist that I've been every single artist that I work with, they always say in my songs that the chorus is the best thing, because the chorus is what I do is that I think about some random shit that happened to me, and then after that I'll just put that in a short form to where it could fit as a chorus, and then after that I'll just talk more about that into the verse. You know what I mean? So I would just talk about that, and then after that, the name of the song would just be what the featured artist, let's say, would rap about. Bless you.
Thank you.
Say the featured artist would rap about. He would just go off the same energy that I have.
So your songs, right? How long are they?
Any length. Some of them a minute and 30 seconds. Some of them are 4 minutes. Some of them
I don't understand that.
Some
I don't understand that.
It doesn't matter.
And this goes to you, Chingy. Because you're a little bit older, so you're not on our status, but in my day, you had to have bars, 16 bars. So now when I see music and I hear music and it's like he said, a minute and a half, 2 minutes, I'm like, wait a minute, where's the rest of the song?
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? What's going on?
I think it's more or less the technology that we're growing into. You understand? A lot of people's attention spans are getting shorter. So nobody wants to hear a 4-minute song anymore. You know what I mean?
I do. Hey, look.
I mean, if it's good, I gotta play it. I mean, I don't judge music. If I play all genres of music. If music's good, I'm gonna play that.
Okay,
it's good.
So I'm speaking personally. I don't want to hear a 3-minute song with the repetition and everything. I just want to hear it. Bang, bang, boom. Let me hear another song.
And plus,
that's
for artists, if you have a short ass song, let's say it's a minute and 34 seconds, and it's just straight gold, it would just keep people would want to keep playing it and playing it and playing it and playing.
You know what? You are absolutely right with that, because you know and that goes towards a whole album. It's always hard for artists, especially from my time when in growing up, because I'm gonna just tell you, I'm from like the Biggie and Pac era. You understand? KRS-One. I don't know if you know who that is, which you should. You understand what I'm saying? That's why I'm saying like it was very few artists who you could just hit every one of their songs, and every album was 12 to 16 songs. You understand what I'm saying? And now you hit an album, it's like 9 or 8 or 7 songs. I'm like, to me that's weird, because I consider myself, I am hip hop. You understand what I'm saying? Because when I was born, that's when hip hop started. You get what I mean? So I'm a hip hop baby, and I love to hear from you guys. You understand? And how you learned from us and how the music has evolved. But you just brought a lot of perspective to me, because again, you had some artists who had some real shitty songs on their albums, and you'd be like, okay, skip. Okay, that's my jam. You know
that's
what
the
I
only
mean?
jam.
You get what I mean? So I do get it. So maybe a minute and a half, 2 minutes, you just hitting them bars.
Yeah.
Or you might do them 16 bars and pull out 2 that are just like headbangers, and that's the one that pops.
And then sometimes when I start recording, I'll get done with the chorus, right? And then I'll move on to the verse. I'll start moving with the flow, and then after that, sooner or later, sometimes when I make these crazy banger songs, it's just the zone. I just get into the zone where it's just everything, every word that just rhymes with the word I just said, it just keeps. It's like you pouring shit all out. It's just you pouring it out. It's just crazy. It's just crazy because I have some songs where it's just what the hell just happened? He just went from this, now it's just.
It's magical, right? You don't know where these words came from. It's
crazy.
Yeah, for sure.
Came out of nowhere.
What's
It's like a
up.
portal or something.
Word.
That's what's up. We ain't gonna get nothing on there. We didn't stream it, so it's just us. She can keep looking.
What you mean?
We ain't nobody gonna come on the box because we ain't put out no alerts.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we ain't put out no alerts. We went straight to the track, so everybody's gonna hear this on the rewind.
That's fine. That's
You
fine.
understand what I'm saying? It's just us, so it's sort of like a private conversation that we having right now. It's up to us to push it. Yeah, I'm enjoying you though. I'm really enjoying this conversation.
Thank you.
Definitely. I'm listen. Tell you, I'm be at Rolling Loud. I might be older, but I don't look that old. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not a cougar, but
You could be a kangaroo.
right now, yeah, because I got something in the pouch. Oh,
Word.
man.
So right now we just gonna get into a little commercial. I got my boy. Speaking of Rolling Loud, I got my boy Baba T. He just released his video with MC Sticky last night, and we gonna get right into that.
MC Sticky in the building. Baba T in the building. Australia. New York City. Collabo. We gonna make it right like this. Let's go.
Front to the back, girl, you heard what I said. Got a bounce on my lap, do a twirl when you dance. And I put it so fat, fit the world in your pants. Collect 100 sats, got me throwing up some bands. Make it clap, 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 clap. Throw it back, 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 back. Make it clap, 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 clap. Throw it back, 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 back. Front to the back, girl, you heard what I said. Got a bounce on my lap, do a twirl when you dance. And I put it so fat, fit the world in your pants. Collect 100 sats, got me throwing up some bands. Make it clap, 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 clap. Throw it back, 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 back. Make it clap, 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 clap. Throw it back, 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 back. Baby, make it clap for a real one. Said you want pop, Molly, pop, 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 Molly Milgram. Rich young nigga, I'm a prince like William. Rubber bump, I ain't no average civilian. Got it out the mud, ain't no handout. Pull up to the club real quick, make a fan out. Diamond on my neck, real shit, kinda stand out. I'm here for the night, little bitch, where can I hang out? Cartier for the frame, know she got a lot of brain. Make it seem like Tory Lanez, and I go and hit the stage. Small waist, big bank, gotta hope I'm shooting blanks. It don't really matter, let me finish on a pretty face. Front to the back, girl, you heard what I said. Got a bounce on my left, do a 12 when you dance. And a booty so fat, fit the world in your pants. Collect 100 sats, got me throwing on some bands. Make it clap, 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 clap. Throw it back, 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 back. Make it clap, 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 clap. Throw it back, 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 back. Front to the back, girl, you heard what I said. Got a bounce on my left, do a 12 when you dance. And a booty so fat, fit the world in your pants. Collect 100 sats, got me throwing on some bands. Make it clap, 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 clap. Throw it back, 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 back. Make it clap, 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 clap. Throw it back, 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 back. Switching through the gears, I'm the man on the mission. Vroom, 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 that's a Lambo ignition. Two-door coupe with the roof gone missing. How it makes sense, I got 6 bitch kissing. See me in the club and then I get paid in advance. Tell the way to bring me bottle, gotta end up in the trance. Where that booty gotta wobble, how you fit it in the pants. Gotta run the beat back, do you hear what I said? Front to the back, girl, you heard what I said. Got a bounce on my left, do a 12 when you dance. And a booty so fat, fit the world in your pants. Collect 100 sats, got me throwing on some bands. Make it clap, 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 clap. Throw it back, 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 back. Make it clap, 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 clap. Throw it back, 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 back. Front to the back, girl, you heard what I said. Got a bounce on my left, do a 12 when you dance. And a booty so fat, fit the world in your pants. Collect 100 sats, got me throwing on some bands. Make it clap, 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 clap. Throw it back, 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 back. Make it clap, 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 clap. Throw it back, 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 back.
Yikes.
And we're back.
Sticky.
Shout out to MC Sticky.
Yo, Rock Logic. You know what? He's back.
He's back?
He's back.
Yes, sir.
Understand that. Them
Yes.
beats. Like,
Yes.
let me tell you something. Listen. A lot of people be underestimating my boy, but let me tell you something.
Nah, they know.
He worldwide. Nah, man, they don't. You don't understand. Let me tell you something, and this is what I say about hip hop, right? Hip hop is the only genre of music that we do not elevate, love our old school. You have to respect the old school. Because let me tell you something. When you look at rock groups, right? They live forever. Only in hip hop. It's like, you know, you have these young dudes who come out. No pun intended, not talking about you. But we have these young dudes that come out and be like, they be trying to blast the old school rappers like, oh, you old, you're not on it no more. But if they didn't pave that way, you wouldn't be here today.
Not at all.
You understand what I'm saying? So
That's
we
right.
need to start showing more love, and that's what I meant when
sure.
I said what I said. We need to start showing more love to our older generation of hip hoppers.
Because those are like the big bros, you know?
Absolutely. Like, even the DJs, because they're starting to kind of like they had an opportunity to get like phased out. You get what I mean? Because it was more of a producer level now, and it's like, oh, when they stopped using the turntables and the vinyl, it was like, well, we don't need Nosy. But no, he's still relevant. Like, that's my boy, and I'm always got love for rock. But let me tell you something. He's still doing it, yo. And every time I hear a beat from him, every time I get hyped. Like, I get hyped. Like, back in my day, I thought I was like the freshest rapper, and I used to kick rhymes and stuff. I love hip hop. Well, that's why you ain't listening to the show. Because the last couple of times I just been freestyling.
So let me ask you, can you spit some rhymes? I'm interested. I want to hear
You
something.
wanna hear my rhymes?
Yeah.
Listen. Why you gotta have my beat? You ain't have my beat. That's what I was telling you. You ain't have my beat. But either way, I don't know which one he call it. But either way, I could freestyle, but only if he gonna rock with me.
Hey.
He gotta rock with me.
We gonna need you to rock. We gonna need you to rock, Paranoia. You down? Let us know. Let the people know you down. Let us know your skill level. What's up?
What's up?
What's up? Even if
What's
I'm
up?
saying,
What's
spit
up?
anything.
We gonna do it acapella.
Acapella.
How about that? Oh, you don't know nothing about that?
I know about those.
Oh, you know about those? What you know about those? What you know about those? Let me tell you something. Black eyes, white faces, all she sees coming through with a machete, just knowing she's ready to pass on a non-living disease. One blow to the dome is very fatal, but like a true romance, still standing a stance, she ain't never giving up. Just a mentality of I just don't give a fuck. So like a fatal attraction, she starts to take action, change it to a masked assassin, but instead I'm Latin on the 1, 2, 3, 4th level now. You know your destiny. You be seeing me with that telepathy, spitting out that fire that will devour your insides, knowing your desire is death, but yet I blow you with that black dust so you will resurrect and enter the fusion of my non-illusion of my mass confusion.
Wow, I'm blown away. I did not know. I had no idea. Wow. If you don't know, now you know.
See, I always told Rock when I first met her, I said I want to be a one-hit wonder. I said I don't got it in me to be touring. But yeah. All right. What's up?
You got him thinking.
Spit anything.
What you got for the people?
I want to hear it.
I'm not really good at freestyling.
Give me something you
Something
got.
spit it written.
But that was written back in the 90s. Unless you know that. That wasn't off the head.
I'm trying to see something I have for.
Like my pit obeys, I take hits off that shit that makes my eyes blaze. I be nice and breezy, all my peeps up.
Give him a minute. He gonna do it.
Yo. See, that's why I said you gotta be always ready. He young, so I take it from him. You understand what I'm saying? I'm gonna take it from him.
We gonna get him there.
Yeah.
We gonna get him there.
Lately, I've been feeling paranoia. I've been going crazy. All my niggas round the block. Yeah, you know they tweaking crazy. I just spent like 40 G's on an NFT. That's crazy. Yeah, I feel like Will out in LA. Yeah, my uncle crazy.
There you go. That's what's up. That's paranoia, y'all.
Paranoia kicked it. Cause let me tell you how we stick this. You can never look like me, talk like we. Cause my mind's confusion is no illusion. Here to my shout all you MCs.
Oh, okay. So you a double. You might be a triple threat then. You got the singing, you got the rapping.
I don't got the singing.
That's what's up.
I have a voice too.
Oh yeah?
Yes.
Let me find out. I ain't know.
What you want me to sing?
Come on.
Shock
I don't
us.
know what to sing.
Sing whatever.
Whatever.
Whatever you feeling, yo.
What you feel? What
You know
you
what's crazy? I used to be able to sing New Edition. I used to have.
Like, yo, let's go. That's my favorite group.
Oh.
When I was
Your
a
favorite.
kid, my favorite group.
What's your favorite New Edition song?
Stand the Rain.
Can you stand the
Rain. Hey.
You can see he be hanging out with his pops.
sunny
I got that from my mom.
days?
Ah, you see he hanging out with his parents.
Like, yo, mommy's on it. Like, mommy knows. Let me tell you, you probably was made to that music. Stop playing. Yo, you know what's funny? Cause it's like I'm sitting here and I'm getting that vibe, like that real music, hip hop vibe, and I think that's where we going. That's like we gonna do big things. You part of BGM now. Stop playing. Part of the BGM family. Stop playing. Like even with Baba T, like you understand what I'm saying? The way you hear him rhyming. We was on 40 Deuce looking for that billboard.
Oh yeah, we
was on 40 Deuce looking for that billboard yesterday.
It's next to the Dave and Buster's.
I told you it was on 42nd.
Oh, see,
I said it was on 42nd. What avenue? I
That's
wasn't
you.
sure, but I knew it was on 42nd Street. It's most likely this one. This is the one that gives us a
yeah,
hard time.
and he ain't even moving. That's
Yeah,
why I don't
I know.
sit there no more.
We have to go back to 42nd and
I
take a
gotta
picture
see my
of it.
boy Baba T. Yo, let me tell you something. But just to hear him, I could sit and listen to him all day because of his accent. It's
But
like
you don't hear his accent when he's rapping.
no, not when he rhyming.
But when he's talking, you can hear him. Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
that accent.
I just want to give a shout out to Jeff. Jeff shared, liked, and commented on the page.
Hey,
Shout out to Jeff.
Jeffy.
Shout out
Mr.
to-
Camel.
That's right.
We miss you. That's BGM over there.
That's right. I want to give another shout out to Karen Brewer.
Hey, Karen. Let me tell you something, Jeff. I'ma fit into one of them bathing suits real soon. Give me 2 years that you was posting. You know what I'm talking about.
You so bad.
Nah, let me tell you something. Because of my age, right? Everybody be like, oh, you're going to be an old mommy. And I said, no, I'm not going to be an old mommy. I'm going to be a MILF. I want to be a MILF. You understand what I'm saying?
I kept calling my mom that when she turned 40 last year.
Yeah.
I was like, you know.
It's okay, though, because you know what? Let me tell you something. When I go pick my kid up from school, they not going to ask, is that your grandma? Nah, they're going to be like, that's your mom?
Is that your sister?
Exactly.
My sister had to go through that when her oldest used to go in Florida. She used to go pick him up, and they'd be like, "Who's that? Who's that?" And he'd be like, "Yo, man, that's my mother."
Yo, chill out, back down. That's my mother.
But now, I gotta give a shout out to my sister. She a grandmother.
That's right.
Abuelita's in the house.
She a granny.
Yes, man. Well, you know what? I think we had a very well-rounded show today. Thank you for coming. You always welcome back.
Thank you.
Okay, we gonna when you drop like your full LP, which and I know you got a couple of them out there. You was bragging and stuff. But when I want to hear you on the radio, I want to hear you on all social media sites. I want to hear you on XM. I want to hear you on Apple. I want to hear
I'm on
you.
Apple.
You on Apple? See? Go ahead. I like that. Own it.
Apple. Look.
Own it.
There you go.
So how do the
Click
people?
play for the mic.
Okay.
Oh, my volume's low. Hold on.
See, you see how I can bring it out of him?
That's right.
Say word.
Very well.
That's it. You gonna get the show cut off, boy. Playing that thing, you gonna have to let the people know where to find that so they can tune in. How do people search you on Apple Music?
Search up.
Got a pop beat.
Say it again.
Search up Hose Be Lying.
No. What's your name? How do you search? How do you spell it?
PARANOIA.
All right, straight like that. That's how you do that, people.
Ooh, let me tell you something. No, maybe I don't know how to spell. Maybe I got ebonics.
You gotta tell them again. Get into the mic.
You posting stuff in my building.
PARANOIA, all platforms.
Hey, and that's paranoia, people.
Posting signs in my building. Misspelling words.
Yo, you coming out tomorrow? Who coming out tomorrow? You coming out tomorrow, Ching?
Yes, I will, and I'm bringing my son.
I'm gonna be
So
outside.
we will be there.
You coming out tomorrow?
Probably.
You better.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to drag you along with me.
You
We're gonna
better
have
stop
to.
playing.
Where we at again?
You on 99th Street between 2nd and 3rd Avenues.
3 blocks from the Q train and the 6 train. You can't
Listen,
say
my
you
boys,
ride
they
this.
not.
Just in case, because we ain't got no
They
parking.
don't ride that
Just in
iron
case.
bus. You know what I'm saying? They not Flintstoning it.
Yeah, but we ain't got no parking. So you better think about that mass transportation.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, we also by the 6. You can take the 6 and
The
get off
6
at
and the Q.
96th Street, or you
96,
get
both.
off at East 103rd, depending on where you want. That will leave you on like both of those train stops will leave you on Lexington Avenue, and you just walk down to 3rd and hit 99th Street.
Or take
You
that Q
understand?
to the last stop.
You
96.
put it like this. Your boy Rock is gonna be there. Just follow the music.
Hey,
Like I told him, I said, bring out the big boys, yo. I want you to rattle windows. I want you to shake the ground, make the rats come out
bring them out.
all day long.
So,
but yeah, man.
Tomorrow's Father's Day. What other type of events? What's really going on?
Well, you heard me talking to some people. So basically, like I said, it's a family event. I have lots of vendors coming out from all throughout Harlem.
Okay.
We have Shape NYC. We have Healthy Families. We have hold on, let me get the list. We have DOH coming out, Department of Health coming out. We have Oh, shout out to the Rodriguez family. We have they're creating stick balls tonight, so that we have stick balls. I don't know if you know what that is, but yeah, it's baseball, but they used to play it with a broomstick. Yes. So
Sounds like some shit I would do.
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, listen, it's gonna be an all-out blast. What I'm looking forward to, I hope the weather is warm. We have a dunk tank tomorrow.
Wow.
Yeah, Rock said he gonna get in there.
No way.
Yes. So we got a couple of people. We have that dunk tank. Oh man, the food.
It's gonna be 7.
Yes, I'm hungry. Tell us about the food.
Yeah, the
74
food.
tomorrow.
Yes.
Yeah, either way, that's hot weather. That's hot weather. I'm Spanish. I'm always hot. But listen, the food, like we got all nationalities of food. We got the home cooked meals. We got the grills going. We got Taco Bell, we got KFC, we got Wendy's, we have Chinese food, we got fish and chips
Hey,
there.
that's
We
wild.
we even got something for the vegans. We got tofu, quinoa. Like I said, it's gonna be a tasty delight, and everything is free. You understand what I'm saying?
We like
we giving
free.
out swag.
99.
Hey.
That's right. We got a lot of swag.
That's
Let me
what's up.
tell you
That's
something.
dope.
I'm not like digging in the crates. I'm having wall-to-wall clearance of my office space, so we don't want nothing back. At the end of the day, like we giving out hats, t-shirts, we giving out rags, we giving out
Notebooks, pads,
Everything.
mugs,
Fire.
cups.
Like-
name it.
I'ma even tell y'all, bring your containers.
Yes,
Cause
bring
I'm not
Tupperware.
taking no more food back.
Bring
You
your
understand?
Tupperwares.
Bring your Tupperware, because let me tell you, it's gonna be a lot of grilling going on. Plus, I just shouted out the other organizations that are gonna
Big
be
shout
there.
out to Taft. Don't forget.
I did that at the beginning.
We gotta do it again.
Gotta do it again.
But yeah, like tomorrow, I'm excited about tomorrow. That's why I'm breaking out right now, because we're still getting ready.
A lot of preparation, huh?
Yeah,
I hear you're gonna be
listen.
busy.
I'm tired now. I've been tired for the last week. You understand what I'm saying? Because it takes a lot to do an event. We had a pre-Father's Day event yesterday for all the donations, and just to talk to the people and get the people ready. So that's what I did with our district leader, Harry Rodriguez, you know what I mean? So, who happens to live in my development. So, just a little backdrop on that is that my district leader, he's been district leader for over 24 years. He was on the show previously. And he's been doing this work for a very long time. And it's my pleasure to finally be able to partner with him. And like I said, I know he top status, so I had to bring out my A game. You understand what I'm saying? Like me, I like to match. You understand? I don't like to look like the eyeball, so I always have to make things match. You know what I mean? So on that note, I hear Baba T is coming out. We got Paranoia coming out. We got the whole BGM family coming, yo. Not only that, we have a couple of elected officials coming out. We have some people, we're going to talk about a little bit of everything. People will be getting on the mic. I have Dr. Jessie Fields coming out to give y'all some real history and information. She just called to reserve her spot as well. So like I said, it's going to be from 12 to 7. And for those of y'all who don't know, yes, I roll with NYPD. And the reason why I roll with my NYPD is because a lot of the stuff I do in my community, they're the backbone who get me what I need to get, and they always take care of me. And by taking care of me, they taking care of y'all. So all those meals y'all be getting, a lot of the stuff for the events, they're the one that's prepping the streets, making sure the cars are removed on time. They're there making sure that our deliveries are coming on time when we need them rides and stuff for that food and all that goodness. So, I call them my own Uber service.
And presidential.
They're gonna kill me for that. It was funny because I saw
Shout
my my PSA 5 member, and he was like, "What are you doing?" Because I was in the night. And shout out to Nitro. You understand what I'm saying? My Nitro staff at Wash, they be holding me down.
Yes, they do.
You understand? Because he saw us yesterday, and he's like, "Don't you ever pay for a cab? Because if it's not NYPD, I have my Nitro workers." You get what I'm saying? So you gotta always remember that. Just because they work for the organization doesn't mean they don't feel like we do. They do, and they're human too, on both sides. You understand? A lot of people be like, "Oh, you know, you always messing with NYPD." You know what? I had that. I used to have that same phobia, like I don't mess with Popo. But you know what? Now they are like my best friends. You understand? We have real conversations about what happens in the community. So basically, when they muck it up, they know a person like me, I'm not afraid to tell them exactly what it is. You understand? Like, they shouldn't have did that, and how you gonna make this better, and how you gonna rectify a situation. How are you gonna come out into the community? How are you gonna resolve gun violence instead of creating more violence? You understand what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna be honest with you. A lot of them, they don't mess with my block boys, my B-boys. That's what I call them, because they know. You understand what I'm saying? They know these fellas. They know. So when I hear about them doing their job, I know it's for good, valid reasons. You understand what I'm saying? It's usually when I go in there and I'm like, "Yo, what's up? Why this? Did it?" When I get the truth, the real, they be on point. You understand? So it's people like myself, it's people like Ada, and it's people who are in the community, who protect our children, who have these conversations for better policing. Because we do need the police.
We do.
You understand what I'm saying? Should we defund the police? I think we should reroute the way the funding is. You understand? And put it in better programming, put it in more resources for the community. But should we defund them? No, we should not. You know, and I'm a firm believer in that. We need to restructure how the funding is spent in the department. And with that, y'all better come out or y'all gonna lose out tomorrow.
That's
and
right.
we
Come
out.
get some food. Where we at again? Let them know one more time. Because if they ain't know, they know now.
Gonna be in Cherry Tree Park, 99th Street, between 2nd and 3rd.
Cherry Tree.
It's Cherry Tree Park, y'all. Y'all heard it. This is Mi Gente, Mi People. This is Chinks. We got Ada.
Yes.
We got Claudia. And we got Paranoia. And we out.
Doses.
MC Sticky in the building.